Hi, my name is Jane Frankland, and you're watching the Jane Frankland TV show, the place to be if you are in cybersecurity and you are a leader. So you might be a CISO or you might be an entrepreneur. And in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about how you can juggle your time so that you're fitting it in with your work and also your family life. So today's question comes from Kevin, and he writes, "Hey, I know we have yet to meet, but I have a random question if you don't mind. I'm just starting a couple of small advisory roles along with my day job, plus I'd love to keep giving back by hosting events. Do you have any advice on how to juggle everything while still having time for a life and family time? Any golden nuggets are much appreciated. Thanks, Kevin." Kevin, yes, I do, and I can't wait to share them with you. Tip number one is to focus, and in order to do that, you have to set your objective. Now, your brain's natural default setting is actually to go onto autopilot, and this means that it likes to do really easy things. It likes to not spend a lot of energy. So in order to kind of make sure that you don't fall into autopilot, you have to make sure that you are not responding and being distracted by certain things. For example, like social media, or when your phone kind of pings to say that you have some kind of alert. Switch all of those off when you can so that you're not distracted, because these types of things make it very easy for your brain to, move from being not in focus and to be distracted. Number two is to do an audit of where you're spending your time. Once you've done this, you can actually adjust it if you find that there are areas where you are pointlessly and needlessly wasting time. This is really normal. So what typically has to happen is you need to do a detox in certain areas. So for example, you might find that you actually want to stop saying yes to so many meetings, or you might want to stop CCing people into your emails. Certainly on the email front, research has found that 83 days per year are wasted pointlessly on emails. Tip number three is to set the rules of your business or work. For example, set the time that you're going to start and the time that you're going to end your day. Schedule it. It is massively important that you stick to this, particularly the end of your day. Now, some people find this really hard to do despite it being scheduled in their diary. So what they do is they have an alarm that will go off, and this helps them to switch their thinking and get ready for family time. Tip number four is to set a schedule and get into a routine. As much as you can, batch activities. Now, what I do is I schedule this into my working week. So for example, I'll make sure that I have Mondays and Fridays that are set aside for creating content. I also have time put aside during the week for interviews and also calls and my coaching. Tip number five is to structure your day. So when the Harvard Business School went out and surveyed several dozen CEOs, they found that their success and happiness came down to how they structured their day. Now, the first thing that they did was that they had a morning routine, a ritual, and they spent at least 60 to 90 minutes somewhere quiet, somewhere where there was no distractions, actually working on what they were going to do during their day, so planning their day out. The other thing they found was that they did their important analytical thinking first thing in the morning, and this was a time when they needed to be vigilant and clear thinking. During the lunchtime period and the early afternoon, they answered emails and did meetings, and they basically did work that didn't require an awful lot of processing. Then in the afternoons, they worked on insight work and problem solving and creative thinking work. And then when they got home, they made sure they had a relaxing evening and got to bed so that they were well rested for the next day. So that's it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed those tips and that they will help you. If you've liked them, please give me a thumbs up or share this video. And if you want to add to the conversation, then please do. Just put your comments in the box below. And if you are not a member of the Insecurity Club, please become one, because there's so much more going on there, and there's lots more insight, lots more tips, lots more cheat sheets and checklists and so on. And there's a community that you can enjoy. So there is a link below this video, and get yourself over there, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye. Your day. Now, when Harvard Business School went out and researched about half a dozen, actually I think it was a dozen, take 50 million.